Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the new normal class of Mathematics 7. I am your teacher, Romel Palado. Before we are going to proceed to our topic, let us first have a sort of review of the past lesson. Last week, we tackled about the real number system. Real number system is composed of three categories. We have positive numbers, negative numbers, and zero. So positive numbers can be located on the right side of 0, and while negative numbers can be found in the left side of 0. So 0 is neither positive nor negative because 0 is a neutral. When we say neutral, it is in the center of positive and negatives. So we also discusses about the absolute value. When we talk about absolute value, it refers to the distance. So there is no negative in distance. So for example, if you are going to ask, what is the absolute value of negative 5? So the answer is 5. If you are going to ask, what is the absolute value of 5, the answer still is 5 because there is no negative in distance. For now, we will be discussing about the operations of integers. So what are those operations? We have addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. Before we are going to proceed to the first operation, may I present to you first our objectives. First, at the end of this discussion, you should be able to add, subtract, multiply, and divide integers. Then, you are going to perform the operations of integers, and lastly, apply the concept in dealing the operations of integers. So, please be reminded about our objectives because this is the important thing that you need to be achieved in order for you to answer our activity. So first operations of integers is addition. So we have two categories, like sign and unlike sign. To add like sign, just simply add integers and copy their common sign. For example, we have 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So just simply add 2 and 3, then copy their common sign, which is positive. So the answer is positive 5. Next example, we have negative 2 plus negative 3 is equal to negative 5 because you will be adding 2 plus 3. Then copy their common sign, which is negative. So the answer is negative 5. So another example, we have 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Since 3 and 4 shared a common sign of positive, so the answer is positive 7. While if the numbers share a negative sign, so the answer is negative. Did you understand? While in adding unlike sign, just simply subtract the integers and copy the sign of the bigger integer. For example, 2 plus negative 3. So subtract 3 minus 2, then copy the bigger sign. Since the sign of the bigger is negative, so the answer is negative 1. Another example, if we have negative 2 plus 3, so the bigger number is 3, then the sign is positive. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So the answer is positive 1. Since 3 is bigger than 2. The sign of 3 is positive while the sign of 2 is negative. So the answer is positive 1. Another example, we have negative 3 plus 4. So the bigger number is 4. Then the sign is positive. So the answer is positive 1. While 3 plus negative 4. So the bigger number is 4. Then the sign is negative. So the answer is negative 1. So always remember the rule in adding integers. So just always remember if they share common sign, just simply add and copy their common sign. If it is unlike sign, just simply subtract and copy the sign of the bigger number. So any questions for this? If there's none, let's proceed with this one. So add the following integers. So 15 plus 24. Since they shared a common sign, so just simply add 15 and 24. So the answer is 39. Another example, what if we have 15 plus negative 24? Since they shared a negative, or they showed an unlike sign, so just simply subtract. So 24 minus 15 is equal to 9. Then the bigger number is 24. Then copy the sign of 24, which is negative. So the answer is negative 9. Another example, 15 plus 12 times the quantity of negative 24 plus negative 2 is equal to 1. So first, just solve, which is negative 24 plus negative 2. So the answer is negative 26. So 15 plus 12, we have 27. So you may subtract it from 26. So the answer is 1. Then, subtraction of integers. To subtract integers, just simply change the sign of the subtrahend, then proceed to the rule of addition. So, subtraction expression, for example, we have 10 minus 3. So, its equivalent in addition expression is 10 plus negative 3. So, the answer is 7. So, another example, we have 16 minus 5. Or 16 minus negative 5. So, change the sign of negative 5. It may become positive 5. So, 16 plus 5 is equal to 21. Now, if we have negative 9 minus 7, so the answer is, change the sign of the subtrahend, which is 7. So, positive 7 can be negative. So, negative 9 plus negative 7 is equal to negative 16. So, you may try this one. So, subtract the following integers. 12 minus 6 is equal to 6. While 12 minus negative 6, so change the sign of negative 6. So, it will become 12 plus 6. So, the answer is 18. What if we have 12 minus 6 minus the quantity of 12 minus negative 6? So, let's solve first what numbers inside the bracket. So we have 12 minus 6. So 12 minus 6 is equal to 6. Then after that, let's solve the another numbers who's inside the bracket. So 12 minus negative 6. So change the sign of the subtrahend. So negative 6 become positive 6. So 12 plus 6 is equal to 18. So 6 minus 18 is equal to negative 12. Then, let's proceed with multiplication of integers. To multiply two integers that have same sign, the product is positive. To multiply two integers that have not the same sign, the product is negative. So, always remember, if you are going to multiply numbers that shared common sign, so the answer is always positive. While if they are showing unlike sign, so always remember that is negative. For example, we have 6 times 2 is equal to 12 since there is shared common sign, which is positive. So, positive 6 times positive 2 is equal to 12 or positive 12. While negative 6 times negative 2 is still the shared common sign, which is negative. So, the answer is positive 12. What if they share unlike signs? So, for example, we have negative 6 times positive 2 is equal to negative 12. So, the same as 6 times negative 2. Always remember to multiply integers. If you are going to multiply, if they share common sign, the answer is positive. And if they share, or if the numbers did not share common sign, the answer is negative. So just always remember the counterpart of multiplication is division. So to divide integers that have the same sign, the quotient is positive. To divide integers that have not the same sign, the quotient is negative. So always remember this one. Multiplication and division shared common thoughts. For example, positive 30 divided by 6 is equal to positive 5. Then negative 30 divided by negative 6 is still positive 5 because they shared a common sign. While negative 30 divided by 6, so they did not share common sign, so the answer is negative 5. While 30 divided by negative 6, still the answer is negative 5 because they did not share common sign. So, here's the establishing. So, how to add integers? So, there are two ways. So to add integers that share a common sign or like sign, just simply add and copy the common sign. While if they share unlike sign, so you must subtract, then copy the bigger number, the sign of the bigger number. Then how to subtract integers? So just simply change the sign of the subtrahend, then proceed to the rule of addition. How to multiply integers? Letter C. To multiply integers, always remember that if the integers share a common sign, so the answer is positive. Then if they don't share the same sign, so the answer is negative. The same as division. If you have queries or questions or clarifications regarding our topic today, you may contact me to my cell phone number 0930-680-829, or you may log on to our new LCMS, https://gaitf.sims.school/LCMS. So please do the activity 4 for your final output, operations of integers. So stay safe, everyone.